Hey, this is 6-volt Von Doom's Lab. This is Hook of the Reaper, version 1.3.5B, quick release. So I fixed up all the RPEG Brooks board problems. So now should be all working. So now the new group file was not being updated in the edit light controller window. So if you went to the edit light controller window and tried to change the group file, it wouldn't work. It was doing the wrong thing, so it was setting equal the wrong way. So it was an easy fix and fixed it. So that was the easiest one. So for the check on the RPEG Brooks board, when it's added, it now just checks the serial number. It doesn't check the paths anymore because the paths can change if it's in DirectX or keyboard mode. Then it will have different paths and product IDs. So now just make sure, hey, it's the serial number. And the serial number, there's 4 instances of the USB head, so it actually connects to 4 things. So the one with the 1 serial number is player 1, 2 is player 2, then the serial number, then the 3 with the serial number is player 3, and so on. So that's why you kind of see the serial numbers that have that first number taken out. So that's kind of why. So now it just checks it to make sure it's that one board. So now that's kind of fixed up. Also now the big change is it only connects at startup in the game startup. So at startup, it kind of knits, gets all the data that it needs, sets things up, and then disconnects and waits for a game. Then when the game starts up, it connects. It doesn't matter if it's in DirectX or keyboard mode. It gets the board's LED color data, both DirectX and keyboard. So if it even changes from game to game, it gets it at the boot up of the game. So always has like hopefully the latest color data. Then when the game ends, it can I have a new setting where it can restore the LED color data. You might not want to set this if you have a program that runs when the game ends. So like, I think there's the big box plugin or my ROM sniffer. When the game ends, it runs. So if it's running and it's going to change the LED color data for the normal stuff, you might not need to restore that color data because it's not really going to do anything, right? It's just going to get changed. Then it disconnects, right? Then I added more safety checks, make sure, writing LEDs that are not there, which of course would be out of range and mess things up and checks things. So now the enhancements. So I added, as I talked about, a restore color for the RGB Brooks board. So when you come in here to added, so if you go add light controller, so now it's in the RPG Brooks, there's this down here, restore color, and it's automatically set. So if you go to different ones, you can see it goes out. So then you can come down here, then you can set it, right? Then add it. And also you have this in the edit too, where you can turn it off too, if you want to. And like I said, you can turn that off and on depending if you have the program or not. Then also I had Chris Coolmod check the new version to make sure everything is working, and it was. So I actually got a lot more data. I actually sniffed the USB HID data and got a lot more info and all that. So now it should connect. When it connects, you should see like a flashing blue, then it goes black. And that's when, hey, Hook of the Reaper is connected kind of thing. Then you can, then it'll go. Then when it disconnects, it should write the color data back, or if you uncheck that setting, it doesn't. So So hopefully now everything should work. I had like I said, me and Chris checked it and it's all working. So you can go down, you can go to the website and download the version 1.3.5B. It's there. And I just have the EXE too if people have 1.3.5. So that's it. Hopefully it all works. Thanks. Bye.